Welcome to Live with Wisdom, a space where we blend practical philosophy, modern psychology, ancient historical secrets, and the wisdom of great minds, transforming deep knowledge into real tools to live better every day. Join me in this new episode. Today we're diving into a topic that strikes a deep chord in most people: emotional dependence. Have you ever felt like your well-being completely depends on how others treat you? That you change your behavior, your decisions, even your dreams, just to be accepted or loved? Living in constant pursuit of approval is like sailing in open waters, exposed to emotional storms you can't control, with no steady course. But there is another way, a path that teaches us to reclaim control over our happiness. Today, we'll immerse ourselves in the teachings of Stoicism and self-love, and discover how to build an inner emotional fortress that frees us from the need for external validation. The myth of external happiness. From a young age, many of us are taught that happiness comes when others accept, praise, or love us unconditionally. But the Stoics warn us, that's a fragile and dangerous path. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic masters, made it clear. Happiness and freedom begin with the clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. How many times have you thought that if you achieve a certain relationship, job, or recognition, you'll finally be happy? And when you get it, the excitement fades quickly. This happens because we base our happiness on external things, which are by nature unstable and ever-changing. The first step toward liberation is this: deeply understanding what truly depends on you, your thoughts, your values, your decisions. That's where your true power lies. Emotional dependence as addiction. Modern science has compared emotional dependence to chemical addictions. Research shows that when we emotionally depend on others' approval or affection, our brains experience dopamine spikes similar to those produced by addictive substances. This cycle of seeking validation traps us. We receive attention or affection, feel momentary pleasure, but soon crave more. And when we don't get it, anxiety, insecurity, and frustration arise. Melody Beattie, author of the book Codependent No More, explains that we can free ourselves from this pattern by learning to separate our well-being from other people's choices. I highly recommend this transformational book, which you can find in the resources for this episode. Inner Strength according to Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, ruled under immense political, public, and military pressure. Yet, he maintained his inner peace. In his Meditations, he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Building inner strength means developing concrete skills, daily self-reflection, acceptance of what we cannot change, and the constant practice of serenity. Ask yourself often, how do I feel when I am alone? Does my joy depend on others or on my own internal center? Self-love, the true philosophy of self-care. We often confuse self-love with superficial pleasures, spa days, treats, or breaks. But authentic self-love goes much deeper. Kristin Neff, psychologist and author of Self-Compassion, teaches that the core of self-love is self-compassion, treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we offer to a dear friend. Next time you make a mistake, instead of judging yourself harshly, ask, what would I say to someone I love if they were in my position? This simple exercise transforms your inner dialogue and strengthens your emotional stability. The freedom of detachment. Lessons from Epictetus. Epictetus takes this process even further by teaching us the art of emotional detachment. It's not about becoming indifferent, but about freeing ourselves from expectations placed on others. When we expect others to constantly give us affection, approval, or recognition, we surrender our personal power. Practicing detachment means accepting that others are free to be who they are, while you choose how to respond. Try observing your reactions when others don't act as you wish. Little by little, you'll notice that you can maintain your inner peace even when you don't receive the validation you once sought. The journey toward emotional self-sufficiency. This journey of unlearning emotional dependence isn't easy, but it's profoundly liberating. As you release yourself from the judgment of others, you begin to experience true emotional autonomy. Your well-being no longer fluctuates based on others' emotions, choices, or validations. You build a solid, serene, and resilient core. You discover that you can be alone without feeling lonely, that you can love without needing control, that you can receive criticism without falling apart. Powerful and reflective conclusion. True happiness is an inner journey. Freeing yourself from emotional dependence may be one of the most courageous and transformative acts of self-love. Remember the beautiful quote from Khalil Gibran, "Your joy is your sorrow unmasked." Embrace your full humanity. Accept both your light and your shadow, and find within yourself the fulfillment that no external factor can give or take away. In the description of this episode, you'll find the recommended books and resources to accompany you on this journey of deep transformation. Thank you for joining me in this deep reflection. If you found value in this episode, make sure to subscribe to the podcast, share it with others on their personal growth journey, and explore the other episodes where we continue uncovering tools for everyday growth. You can also find more visual content on our YouTube channel, Live with Wisdom, and access additional resources, ebooks, and exclusive products on our Ko-Fi page, all designed to support you on this path. You can find more in the description. Thank you for your support, and see you in the next episode.